Female kobolds let all the boys come to her yard and in her cave, literally packing sausages in this thing at once. But this young acolyte wants to know if a lizard folk, aka a cereal, and a male brimborn could feel that thing up. And by the way, all this information is coming from the mating manual, which you have 48 hours to go ahead and grab a ruby gold sub so you can pick a creature to go in it or get an original character into the lore of the world where my manga series, The Night of Slaughter and Devil's Deal takes place. And we need to acknowledge there is a very big tonal shift here. So there's two things that we need to acknowledge about kobolds, and specifically female kobolds in particular. One, absolutely, this looks like a lot of space. And to be fair, for a male kobold, this is a lot of space that he has to go in, spring his sprong, shoot his goo, and then get out. Because kobolds don't dogpile on Domby Mommy. For them, it's purely about reproduction. And more importantly, these guys don't sit here and shake your leg for a while, if you know what I mean. Like this scene of them running up on her to give her a hug is literally running up, trying to shoot the shot, and immediately getting out and walking away. They don't get engaged in the back and forth. This thing literally shoots out like a spring. Literally, as soon as they try to line it up, they shoot and then they goo. More importantly, for the female kobold, you may be thinking, wow, that thing must be wide open. And you're actually very right, because where a normal human button would be on a woman, that opening starts there and goes all the way back right before it gets to the anus. So basically from front to back is the opening. You might be like, wow, that is a lot of space. Once again, for them, it is, because these guys are like 3 feet max. And she's like 5, maybe 5.5 feet. And in a day, this is how much a male kobold's gonna be able to shoot. And this is a liter bottle, by the way. The thing about lizard folks is they are literally designed to shoot a ton of material because they're in a swamp. So what they do is they have this really sticky material called senpa that will basically fill up a lizard folk woman before they even get to the finale. And then they have enough genetic material in order to basically push all that senpa out and still fill the cavity up, because they want to make sure no foreign material gets into her chamber, if you know what I mean. So yeah, for them, easy fill up. But a really interesting fact about the brimborn males is besides the fact that they can literally make their thing retract, grow bigger, and have nudges wherever these things are and make it rotate while they're in the act. Their liquid sacs are internal and actually go a little bit down their thighs in here on the inside. But yeah, brimborn males can do over a liter. So yeah, they could fill it up. But you want to know the real disturbing part about these two, mating with kobolds in particular? The thing is, brimborn, like our little cinnamon roll pan here, they got a trick to them. The females will always give birth to the father's race, whereas male brimborn will always get the woman pregnant with a brimborn. The thing is, brimborn men are like 6 feet tall. Female kobolds are used to producing pups like this. So literally getting impregnated by a male brimborn would literally kill her. And while absolutely male kobolds have no interest in mating outside of their race, they would rather honestly eat you regardless if you're a man or woman, because you know, the kids gotta eat. That does not extend to female brimborn. They literally release a scent that lets kobolds and other races know, like, hey, you could probably mate with this thing. But yeah, a kobold male would see her as nothing different than this dog pile, and yes, she would actually get pregnant with kobold. But the funny thing is, the kobolds would be really mad about this because she produces pups. She would produce like 1 or 2. She is designed to literally be able to reproduce anything, but not necessarily at scale. But we got more fun facts and horrific lore coming in the mating manual, so grab your subs now.